When you're in foster care, I don't care how old you get, you feel like you have no family and you're alone. I'm just making it around the corner and I'm 33 and I'm finally being at peace at the family that I came into, and then not being afraid of the family that I want to build for myself. Like, I'm just entering that space. I was born into foster care in Orange, California, and my journey began then. I remember being reunited with my mom around the age of 5, and it was really fun for about 2 years. That's the only time that I remember spending quality time with my family members and having memories that I could go back to kind of feel this familial feeling. At 7, my mom went back to jail. We were set to go live with our grandmother. And when we were like in the car on the way there to the bus station, I heard this message. It was like, look around, start understanding what's going on, because you're gonna start navigating your life for you and for your sister. So I've been led by my intuition. And every time something negative happens to me, I can feel the universe saying, are you gonna just roll over? Or are you gonna keep going? And so as soon as we started living with our grandmother, she started sending us back one by one. I was definitely scared, but just kind of used to not knowing what's happening in my life, and so I just went with the flow. At first, I thought it was gonna be like amazing. After living with her for about a year or so, I started to see her true colors. And I remember her saying that she wanted to adopt me. She would remind us that if we were still considered foster, we would essentially be prisoners and like never be able to go anywhere, and our friends' parents would have to be fingerprinted in order for us to even stay there, and like all these things. And so I made the decision at a very young age that I didn't want to go through that, and so I decided to get adopted. She really started to take advantage, a lot of mental and emotional abuse, like stating certain things from our case file against us. Like, I remember asking at her at 13, like, do you think I'm pretty? And I don't think it was because I didn't think I was pretty, but I wanted to know what the world thought about me, and specifically like what she thought about me. And she basically was like, don't get pregnant. I think by the time I turned 16, I realized this was just a money and financial means for her, and that it wasn't actually about love and caring for these youth that needed it.
Nobody's really there. I learned that from the times before.
I found out about Peace for Kids when I was 14. I discovered that they had a poetry workshop, music production workshop, which I really got involved in. I think being a part of the Black Eyed Peas, Peapod Music and Art Academy was my first introduction to community, which is a part of understanding what it means to belong. Before then, I don't think I'd ever met other foster youth, especially my age, who were as interested in exploring themselves through the arts and through music. And that was planting the seed for community, which is a bigger value for Peace for Kids. So Peace for Kids introduced me to art being a means for me to work through my pain. And I think that pretty much set the tone for how I wanted to lead my artistic life. 18, I emancipated. Now is able to learn a little bit more closely of what a different family looked like, a family that I really felt inspired by and felt I wanted to be a part of. I just sung and wrote a ton of songs. I want to say throughout my 4 years, I probably wrote about 100 songs.
Guess they finally figured out that the was my place. See you looking, baby, keep on looking around. Let me know when you find what's up time.
Foster care has definitely built my confidence. There's so many things that I know how to do by myself and for others that I just feel so safe wherever I go because I know I'm gonna take care of me. Yeah, so it's a crazy life. You know, in between all of those career accomplishments, I've done lots of artistic projects.
On the net they call me Jamie Fantastic, but in these streets they call me Jhamasa.
So I'm very happy.